Prime Video's Invincible has arrived in all its superheroic, bloody, subversive glory, starring Stephen Yeun as the eponymous young hero Invincible, aka Mark, and J.K. Simmons as his superhero father, Omni-Man, aka Dad. Father and son are sent on an interpersonal journey that will reveal new truths about their family and Mark's true purpose. Omni-Man might not be everything he seems. Invincible stays true to its roots by promptly shattering any and all illusions the audience have for the seemingly good-natured superhero.
Omni-Man?
Heroes like to fight other heroes. Like, a lot. And they usually fight because of misunderstandings and contrived story reasons, and for the sake of seeing what would happen if your two favourite action figures collided. It's all in good fun, and we love to see it. But Invincible is keenly poised to capitalise on the conventions of a superhero showdown with shocking results.
Oh no.
So today we're going to break down this awesome fight scene to work out what makes it tick. If you want even more context on the history of the hero v hero showdown, well, there's a whole extra video on that. If you haven't checked out part 1, you can find it on the Full Fat Videos YouTube channel. Invincible's off-kilter world and tone is perfect for a Justice League vs Superman style fight scene. We of course got something similar in Justice League, but some suitable modifiers were added to the match. Superman was newly resurrected, you know how that is. The Justice League weren't interested in killing blows, their objective merely to bring the Man of Steel to his senses. Invincible takes that matchup and says, what if Superman didn't have a convenient excuse? What if he came in with that level of power, but also of sound mind? Why he wants to take on the Guardians of the Globe isn't clear, but War Woman makes an astute deduction.
It's him or us.
Most superhero mashups are keen to indicate that both parties are still going to be alive by the end of it. The heroes of Invincible have no such luxuries.
I choose us.
It's clear from the start that whether or not Omni-Man is still good, there is no time for a debate. One side is going to be dead by the time this fight is over. Invincible's world doesn't deal with grand legacy characters with a 40 to 80 year history under their belt, characters that are too big to be killed off unless it's a considered swan song. This is a chance to see iconic superhero archetypes go up against one another in a no-holds-barred slugfest that really puts their respective abilities to the test. The Guardians each echo a different member of the Justice League, characters that will never meet the same fate unless it's some kind of apocalyptic alternate future. The Guardians of the Globe are fashioned as these heroes so that you get to see a different kind of action figure v action figure battle. Say, what would happen if Superman merely took hold of the fastest man alive? This moment is the game changer. Everything up until this point has been your standard display, same old, but then it becomes quickly apparent that Red Rush isn't going to escape. We're reminded that this might be agonising for the audience, but it is a fraction of the time that has passed for the soon-to-be deceased Scarlet Speedster. Ouch.
Your voice is like music. I hang on every word. Please, you can't see things how I do. My perception is just as fast as I am. The briefest conversation with anyone seems like hours to me. It's agony.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Invincible then leans into another hero showdown trope, seeing David take on Goliath. As with the Marvel and DC stories of old, Darkwing is no stranger to taking on superpowered evil that dwarfs him. He might just be a guy with some gadgets, but with enough prep time and... Damn, what I love about this is how much it plays on the mismatched power set. Like Darkwing, why the hell would you try and surprise attack a guy with diamond hard skin and super strength? How did you think this was going to go, dude? What were you going to do when you landed on him? Instead of presenting us with entertainingly contrived ways the less powerful hero can take on his amped up counterpart, Invincible just says, nah, let's be real here, Omni-Man would catch that foot and book Darkwing a first-class ticket to the pain train situated on the ground floor. It's very po-faced to the audience. Of course, all these regular superheroes that don't have any powers would all but be flattened standing in front of a Superman, but it doesn't matter. It's part of the fun, just as it is showing how that fight might actually go. Invincible smashes these tropes to bits in gloriously bone-crunching, skull-cracking detail. The brutality of the kills plays up the inert victories of other adaptations. There's no stalemate or emotional moment of clarity or misunderstanding made clear. Omni-Man proves just how unstoppable he is, and the Guardians are reduced to cannon fodder. For many of the A-list heroes on the team, it is a rude awakening. It's fun to point out the holes in the world of superhero fiction. Getting bogged down in conversations about plot holes isn't necessary to rate your enjoyment of a piece of media, but at the same time, things that respond with cynical glee by pointing out the absurdity of their peers and the genre in general, that's just good fun. And let's be honest, who doesn't want to ponder who might really win in a fight between the speedsters and ring bearers and amped up alien demigods of the superhero pantheon? But more importantly than any of this, Invincible might give you the filth, it might give you a fanboy's dream, it might give you all the superhero carnage you could ever ask for, but most of all, it benefits the story. This is no misunderstanding. J.K. Simmons systematically dismantled the Guardians as a premeditated attack. He needed them dead. But why? Why has the greatest superhero in the world done something such as this? This fight, this choice, will come to shape the entirety of the series. When the Immortal asks, why, before being promptly decapitated by Omni-Man, it sparks a question that will permeate throughout the rest of the series. This is no mistake between two heroes that can be easily corrected or talked out, there is no rhyme or reason to these actions. Everything we've been led to believe about Omni-Man as not only a hero but a father is thrown into disarray. This fight delivers the same amount of spectacle and excitement as a big superhero tentpole, but leaves us with irreversible consequences. Not bad for a trope that usually ends in a lukewarm stalemate to get on with the actual plot. Just because something adheres to the rules and boundaries of total fantasy doesn't mean it can't explore real emotions and human problems. Invincible squashes the hero v hero showdown, but also raises it up. It mocks the tropes, whilst also reminding us what we love about them. It might bend the rules and lampoon the genre's ridiculous nature, but it is ultimately a love letter to what has come before. We all like to think Batman, a regular guy, can take on a god, because we want the little guy to win. We love an underdog, and so we should. Superhero stories shouldn't stop doing ridiculous matchups and misunderstandings and mind control, because that stuff is all great. Invincible isn't tied to a million different comic runs and continuities, its relatively small back catalogue in comparison to Marvel and DC, as well as its stable of original characters, means that anything could happen. This won't be the last time Invincible's answer to Superman does the unexpected.
Guess who's finally getting his powers?
Are you sure?
Or the cruel.
I pushed him pretty far. It's what he needs.
Did you maybe push too far?
Are you questioning me? Are you questioning me? Are you questioning me? Are you questioning me?
Someone must be controlling him. He would never do this.
Are you questioning me? Are you questioning me?
All right. You fucking cocksuckers.
If you'd like to see more full Fat Prime Video collaborations, then why not check out the videos on The Boys, all 6 of them, Mr. Robot, Fleabag and The Matrix. Several episodes of Invincible are ready to binge over at Prime Video now.